Bowled him. That's the breakthrough. Inverardi's got it. Arnold trying to do exactly the same as Alan Knott has been doing. Lilly comes in now, steaming in to bowl to Alan Knott. And Knott, in the end, after trying to evade a bouncer, gets an outside edge, and Rodney Marsh therefore breaks Wally Grout's 11-year-old record of 21 victims in a Test series. Marsh now has 22 and is chasing Alan Knott's record of 24 in 6 Test matches. England owed a great deal there to that magnificent innings from Alan Knott, 92 from him. There's some good batting early on by Parfitt and Hampshire. Nice to see Jack Hampshire back in the England side. 284 for England, and an outstanding performance from Dennis Lilly, who really lifted himself out there. 24.2 overs, 7 maidens, 5 for 58. Once again, England seem to have worked out Bob Massey. Now, here's Geoffrey Arnold bowling to Graham Watson. It's out. Watson caught behind on the leg side by Alan Knott. The faintest edge. See the shot here, clipping it away, but not quite far enough. And Alan Knott goes across.
And he's bowled him. Oh, beaten there by sheer pace and a little bit of cutback from outside the off stump. Snow really letting that one go, coming back sharply from outside the off stump. So at 34 for 2, it's the arrival now of Greg Chappell. Joined his brother Ian on 3. Full pitch, driven firmly away, a very friendly first ball. Nobody bothering to run. Scooting down there past mid-on. Fine, handsome off drive by Ian Chappell. No need for anybody to chase that. Half volley, put away perfectly.
Just out of Knott's reach, it's 4 runs, but it's a similar type of stroke to the one that dismissed Graham Watson. So it's Ray Illingworth now, and he's going to bowl to Ian Chappell. 4 runs. Chappell down the pitch there. First delivery, slightly over-pitched. Illingworth to Ian Chappell. That'll be 4 more runs. I don't think Snow can cut that off. So 8 from the first 2 deliveries. Four runs. It's a nice stroke. Beautiful timing there by Greg Chappell. The ball wasn't quite up to him. D'Oliveira's misfielder. Well, now that is, I think I can term that an extraordinary occurrence, because there's been no safer fieldsman on the ground in this series than D'Oliveira, and his throwing has been absolutely magnificent. It's 4 runs. I think that came right off the bottom of the bat rather than off the edge. It was a slower ball from Underwood.
So that's an easy single to mid-off, and that brings up the 100 partnership between the 2 Chappell brothers. Coming together when 2 wickets had fallen for 34, now pushed it on to 134 for 2. It's turned away nicely by Greg Chappell. It's a chase for Jeff Arnold, but no chance of stopping it. This extremely fast outfield. Ball going away quickly from him the whole way down to long leg. So Arnold coming on, replacing Greg at the Vauxhall end. It's Greg Chappell facing. Short one, hooked away, 4 more runs. Perfectly placed hook shot, a loosener there from Jeff Arnold. The first ball of a new spell, dropping it short. So it's Ian Chappell now facing Jeff Arnold. Drop short again, hooked away over mid-wicket for 4, so It's Ian Chappell following a similar shot in this over to Greg.
That's a good shot. Takes Ian Chappell on to 63. Nicely positioned there, beaten for an instant in the flight by Underwood. Greg Chappell, 2 for the 100 now, faces John Snow. And that's probably it. Yes, he'll take 2 here. Really good innings from Greg Chappell. He hit his 100 in 190 minutes. Scarcely a false stroke in that time. He hit 15 boundaries. That's 4 more. That's a good shot. That's one of the best shots he's played in this innings. Very strong through that area. He's hit 3 boundaries off John Snow through there.
And that's a handsome on drive by Greg Chappell, moving his feet delightfully, hammering it away between mid-wicket and mid-on. Applause from this enormous crowd here, because that takes the total on to 235, and that's the 200 partnership between the 2 Chappell brothers.
Double century stand, first time it was ever achieved by brothers.
And that's it, and Tony Gregg has caught him at mid-wicket. Greg Chappell going for the drive for his 2nd successive time, failing to clear that tall figure of Tony Gregg at deepish mid-wicket. Well, that was really a superb exhibition by Greg Chappell in when Australia were 34 for 2, really up against it, took his time, had a good look round, and has played a series of delightful shots. He's made sure of that one, dropped short enough for him to put away so easily between mid-wicket and mid-on. So down the wicket, has he got an edge? Yes, he's got an edge, a thickish edge, no slip. It's been a slip, it's been a catch off the edge, it's gone through there. It's taken Ian Chappell to his 7th Test 100. Really a fine effort for his side. Also takes him on to 2,500 runs in Test match cricket.